What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Courage Molina, coming to you with the DOC dose of courage, giving you what you need to become bolder, more confident, and courageous enough to go after everything God said you can have. Let's go. Hey. What's up? What's up? What's good, y'all? It's your girl, Courage here. Listen, when I tell y'all, it is good to be recording another podcast. I mean, it is good, fam. I hope y'all are doing well. This is my favorite time of year. I'm really feeling myself during this time of year. I've run hot. I don't know if y'all know that, but I've run hot, so I'm always hot. Other people are like, oh, it feels good. I'm like, nah, I'm hot. So the fall in North Carolina is my favorite time of year. I don't deal with a lot of allergies. So when I tell y'all I'm out in these fall streets feeling myself, baby, feeling myself. Okay, yes, absolutely loving it. Feeling like a boss with my sweater on. Okay, yes, honey. So listen, before we get into this episode, let me just let you know this episode is brought to you by the Courage Circle. The Courage Circle is community-based coaching. If you're tired of settling and kind of just want to actually put your faith into action instead of just going to church on Sunday and Bible study on Wednesday, you're trying to be and live that life you talk about, the life that you read about. You want to start making moves based on what you believe to be true about God, about being able to do impossible things through Christ. If that's you, you're ready to stop playing small and you're ready to walk into the promised land that God has called for you, then the Courage Circle is something you should check out. So go to the website, couragemolina.com. Definitely check it out. It's amazing. Click the link, the Courage Circle, or check it out in the show notes. Okay? Listen. If you are new to the podcast, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe. A few episodes ago, I talked about my trip to Paris, and it was a great trip. Absolutely amazing. My first international trip. OMG. It's the reason I got my passport, and it was phenomenal. But when I first got to Paris, I thought about my adventure level. My adventure level was like a 1, y'all. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, how adventurous are you? I'm a 1. When it comes to food, I feel like I'm a little bit more adventurous, but just in general, I'm definitely, when I got ready to go to Paris, I'm definitely a 1. And I'm not going to try. I'm such a chicken, right? I'm not trying stuff that seems like, if it seems like a little bit dangerous, or if I think maybe I might get sick or something, I'm probably not going to do it. But while I was on the trip to Paris, everybody wanted to go on this boat tour. And listen, some people suffer from FOMO, the fear of missing out. But I am actually more like Oprah, okay? I have JOMO, joy of missing out. Like, I enjoy not going. I don't feel like, oh my gosh, everybody's going, I should go. I don't have that. That is not something I suffer from. But temporarily, I experienced FOMO. And it's because everybody was going to go on this boat tour. And I was like, I wasn't going. I was just going to stay in my room. And at first, there were a few people who were like, they weren't going either, which was very exciting for me. I'm like, okay, great. But then eventually, everybody said they were going. I'm like, these little traitors, And I started experiencing for the first time FOMO. Like, I'm going to miss out. What if it's so fun? What if it's so great? But I also didn't want to go because I was like, what if I get sick? I sometimes have motion sickness. And so getting on this little boat does not sound like it's going to be stable. And so I might get sick. So I didn't want to do it. Or I kind of didn't want to do it. But you know what? I just had to try it. I wasn't sure if I was going to try it, but you know, I just tried it. And because I went ahead and did it, first of all, my adventure level went from a 1 to a 5. Okay. I get on that standing in line. My stomach is doing like bubble guts. standing in line with the nervousness. I'm looking at my pulse on my Fitbit. Your girl is at 100 beats per minute sitting on a dang on bench. I know that's not good, right? So I'm like trying to breathe. I'm trying to do my mindfulness stuff. Like, just what is the problem? And so I just had to talk myself into it. The truth is that it's probably not going to kill me. I'm not going to die because I get on the boat. I mean, it's just not likely, right? And like, what is it that I'm really like, thinking about? What is it that's really keeping me from trying this thing? Is that I didn't want to get sick. I didn't want to have any feelings of discomfort or nausea, so I wasn't going to do it. What does this have to do with anything? So obviously I did it and it was great. And as a result of it, it's opened up so many other possibilities. It's opened up a whole new world of possibilities for me. And so I just wanted to come on here and just encourage you to try it. Now listen, I'm not telling you to try drugs. Don't try the drugs. Just say no to drugs. Don't do it. But I am saying to get on the dang on boat. Get on the boat, man. You know, try it. See how you like it. Maybe you will enjoy being on the boat, the cheerleading team, being the leader of a club, teaching a different grade level, having a new food, like maybe a new workout. Just try it. Just try it. Get on the boat, friend. Take the trip. I almost didn't take the trip. How about that? Because the flight was 8 hours. The minute I saw it was an 8 hour flight, and that was just the last leg. The big leg, the full trip from Miami to Paris is a 10 hour flight. 10 hours. I'm like, ooh, I don't know about that. That seems like a long time. I might be uncomfortable. I might get sick. I may be sitting next to people I don't like. I might catch a cold. I might get the bird flu. Like all of these ridiculous things going through my mind to keep me from doing it. And then I did it. I took the flight. I got on the boat. 10 hours in the plane right now. I'm like, whatever. I could do it. Now I'm ready I think I could probably do like a 12-hour flight or 14-hour flight. You just sit through it. It's fine. It's not the most comfortable thing, but hey, it's worth it to be there, because when you try this new thing, you might find out that you absolutely love it. You might go out for the swim team and find out that you are going to be an Olympic swimmer. You might go out on this date and find out that you are dating the man or the woman that you will marry. You may start to write a book and you may change hundreds of thousands of lives, and you might be a best-selling author. Just try it. There is something that you just want to try, but you're not sure if you're going to make it. You're not sure if you're going to enjoy it. It's not really who you are. Like, I don't really know. That's not really my thing. I said that. I'm not really adventurous. Who decided I'm not adventurous? I decided that. And I can change that anytime I want. Now, there are lots of things that I'm probably not going to try, for the record, okay? As of right now, when this recording is being made, I am getting out no plane. I am not jumping out of a plane. No, I ain't doing it. That does not sound like fun to me. It does not sound like a good idea. No, sir. I don't get my jollies that way. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. Right? So I'm not saying I'm going to try everything, but I'm saying there are some small things that you might want to try. And I just want to encourage you, just do it, man. Just try it. Just book the flight. Just pay for the cruise. Just go on the dang on date, girl. Let your homegirls know where you're going to be. Say yes to the date. Sign up for the dating app, friend. Just go to the new church. Join the e-group. Start volunteering. There is something that you want to try that ain't going to kill you, that you might enjoy, that might open up your world to new possibilities. And that was true for me, because, I didn't want to get on the boat, but I got on the boat and I loved it. I've been with my husband we've been together for 23 years, and he wants to go on a cruise. We've never been on a cruise. And until I got on this little boat in Paris, I was like, fake saying, I was like, maybe we're going to go on a cruise one day. But never taking the steps for us to go on a cruise, because I kept saying, like, but what if I get sick? What if I don't like being out there? Just all of these small what ifs. Not a huge risk to take a cruise. No more of a risk taking a cruise than it is going to work or going to church these days, right? There's a risk everywhere you go because there are crazy folks. So this idea that I might die, that's a small thing. You might die anywhere, friend. It's sad, but it's true. In Walmart, right? In church. Come on now. This is the world we live in. So most things are probably not going to kill you. So just try it. Now, why do I want you to try it? Because you might love it. Or guess what? You know what? Listen, you might hate it. Don't be emailing me if you try something and then you hate it. You might hate it, but then you know. Now you know. Hey, I tried that. I'm sure that's not for me. I didn't like it. I tried online dating. I tried volunteering. I tried joining an e-group. I tried writing a book. Whatever it is, I tried that food. So now I'm certain I don't like it. Okay? So you might find out that you hate it, but then you know. But this is the thing. This is the whole reason. I'm like, what does this have to do with anything? Because listen, guys, life is for living. And living happens one experience at a time. There are so many amazing experiences out there that we don't get to enjoy because we're afraid to try something new. How do you know if you're going to like it or not, right? If you're not at least willing to try it. And when people are like, well, why should I try new things? Because you could find the new love of your life. Now, I'm not saying I love a boat, but I'm saying I enjoyed it. And so now I'm open to going on a cruise. I may find out that cruises are my favorite way to vacation. I doubt it, but it's possible. So now we're going to plan a trip, going on a cruise. It's fine. But trying it isn't going to kill you. That's the whole thing. It can open up a whole new world of possibilities. And so I literally just want you guys to be living your best life. And I know that's such a cliche thing to say, but I feel like you don't know how great life can be until you try some new things. So I know this podcast was kind of short. It's fine. I'm going to get off of here and you're going to spend some time trying something new. Make a list. I'm about to give y'all homework on this podcast. If y'all are in the Courage Circle, then you already know I believe in a homework assignment. I was a teacher for 11 years in the classroom, and I think homework is great. So I'm about to give y'all some homework on this short podcast today. And your homework is to make a list of things that you've never done, that you've considered doing, right? That you would just try it. Listen, I would love to hear what you guys are out there trying. What are y'all trying that you never tried before? And I want to know how it works out. Like, did you love it? Did you hate it? Do you think I ain't listening to her podcast no more? I ain't doing her homework assignments because I tried that and it stunk. If things go amazingly for you, please give me some credit. No, I'm just kidding. But I do want to hear from you guys. I do want you to take some time today, whenever you're listening to this podcast. I just want you to make a list of things that you are going to try. And I want you to hashtag dose of courage or at me, Courage Molina, as you are sharing it on your social media. Hit me up in my email if you're on the email list. Share it and let me know. I want to hear from you. Write a review to tell me how this episode has impacted you. What are some of the things that you've tried? If you don't even know where to start, talk to some of your more adventurous friends and say, look, I realize that life is for living and living is through one experience at a time. And I want to have some new experiences. This is just for the joy of life, man. Listen, this is just about enjoying life. I want to encourage you to enjoy life because we are not promised tomorrow. You don't know what your tomorrow is going to look like. So enjoy life while you can. Live your life out loud and try something new. Okay? Let me know how it turns out. I'll be sharing on my social media some of the new things that I'm trying. And I guess I can't use the boat situation because I've already did it. So now my adventure level is at a 5. Holla at your girl. Okay? Let me know some of the things that you're trying. They don't have to be huge things. Maybe it's just a new bra, new skincare. Who the heck knows? Try something new. You might absolutely love it. I want to give you I want to encourage you to go out and just try something, man. Just do it. It might be super dope. And it might be something you love. You never even knew you were talented. Never even knew you were going to love it. Take that dance class that you've been thinking about taking. You know what I'm saying? Like, just try it, whatever it is. All right. As always, I'm so glad that you guys were here. Absolutely love that you are still rocking with me. This is your girl, Courage Molina, Chief Courage Crusader, here declaring war on fear and doubt. Praying that you would be strong and very courageous. Until next time, guys. I love y'all. I'm out.